Osmond. So this is our new leadership, and they'll begin their responsibilities in a couple of months, and we're so excited for this. Way to go. And they're also here in full force to support Tristan, our senior. And it's so fun to be with the youth council and see all that they do, and especially to support Tristan, and we're going to hear all that he's accomplished. Last but not least is our awards ceremony and banquet. As you know, this is where we spotlight all the work of our remarkable employees, our police and our employees, everybody. This is a fun event that we do every year, and in keeping with the Western theme, we had a dang fun time. Right? It was so much fun, and Team Taylorsville is truly remarkable. The dedication and commitment of our staff, our employees, everybody. I mean, we are Team Taylorsville, and we truly are remarkable. So it was a delight to be there, and so many people helped to make that just an exquisite evening. So many people to thank. It was fun. We look forward to that every year. Council, thank you all for being there to support this fun evening. Madam Chair, that's my report.
Thank you. So many wonderful things. We were hoping you would go the whole meeting with your Western accent, but
well, you know.
That was great. We have a lot of more fun things coming up in Taylorsville, as always. So just a reminder for everybody that our Starry Nights on the Plaza is now happening every Friday night. We have live entertainment and food trucks right out here on Centennial Plaza. The entertainment usually starts around 6:30. Food trucks show up about 5:30. Entertainment starts about 6:30. And you never know how long it's going to go. It goes till the party is over. So come and join us every week, and check our schedule on our website so you know when there's who's coming, what entertainment's there, when there's movies. Don't miss it. It's going to be great. We also have our Taylorsville Art Council. They are going to be presenting Once on This Island Junior, and that is their production where kids get to be involved in this play. It's June 4th through the 6th, and that's over at the Mid-Valley Performing Arts Center. It's right here on our plaza, and tickets are $10, so go support that. Then we also have Taylorsville's Got Talent. That's Saturday, June 7th, here on Centennial Plaza stage. I believe the application is online right now if you want to be a part of that and show off your talents. There is prize money to be won. So join us for Taylorsville's Got Talent. All right, with that, we'll now move up to item 1.4. This is our citizen comment period. During the citizen comment period, you're welcome to address the council. You have about 3 minutes. It's not a dialogue. You can just kind of tell us things that are on your mind, things you're worried about, or any things you want us to know. So I do have one form. Chanel Hill is here tonight. And so if you want to come forward, welcome.
Good morning, evening. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. My name is Chanel. I'm the founder of Stand Against Fear and Exploitation, or SAFE, a 501c4 nonprofit working across Utah to protect communities from abuse and expose organizations that use their status and faith as a shield from accountability. I'm here tonight, and I will be going from city to city until real change is made. Recently, Wanda Barzee, a convicted sex offender who helped kidnap 14-year-old Elizabeth Smart, was found entering 2 parks, violating her registry conditions in Utah. This is treated as a Class A misdemeanor in the state of Utah. This means a fine up to $2,500 and 364 days in jail, no mandatory sentence, and no felony. And the most alarming part, when she was confronted by police, she told the police the Lord commanded her to. The same excuse she gave over 20 years ago when she abducted Elizabeth Smart. This is not just a violation, it's a direct threat, and the data backs it up. According to the Utah Commission on Criminal Justice, Juvenile Justice, and Adult Probation, Utah's risk sex offenders reoffend at the rate of 22% in the state of Utah. within 5 years. The recidivism rate as child sex offenders are 60 to 80%. This isn't a matter of if they reoffend, it's when. Salt Lake City is the highest. Weber is the second. We cannot allow our laws to remain this lenient. I urge this council to stand with SAFE as we take a new law, a new amendment to the legislator to make change. I don't want to put all of this on Wanda Barzee because Utah failed her. She is a victim. Yes, she is an offender, but she's a victim herself. Utah failed her. And in this new law, there will be a re-entry section where our offenders who are victims and offenders will have a part where they will be, where Utah will protect them and help them re-enter back into, so we can take our recidivism rate back down. So we can deprogram these people who are offenders, who have been programmed by offenders, and take our recidivism rates down. Those are way too high. Thank you.
Is there anyone else who would like to address the council tonight? All right, that will close the citizen comment period, and we will move on to our reports. We have our first one, 3.1, that's our youth council report, but all these items are just tonight. And so Chris Hyman, if you want to come over and do that.
Good evening, everyone. Favorite time of year next to best. For the welcome you all here to honor Tristan. He is our one graduate this year, and we're really excited to honor him. I've invited the youth council as well to support him. So if Tristan would come up, I'm going to read his bio, and just so that you know, Tristan wrote these words. I asked them to write in their own words, their own experience through high school. The only thing I tell them is, tell me what you've been doing through school and what you plan on doing after school. He was a past council member. Okay, here we go. Tristan's mind is defined as very busy and willing to take challenges for the better of the community. As such, Tristan has been involved in a lot of activities in the school. He wanted to make the school a better place. At Benyon Junior High, Tristan was involved in cross-country, track and field, debate, and MESA. Did I say that right? At Taylorsville High School, Tristan has been involved with many clubs such as MESA, which stands for Math, Engineering, Science Achievement, FBLA, Future Business Leaders of America, and Key Club. He also was involved in orchestra from his freshman and sophomore and junior years. During Tristan's time at Taylorsville High School, he competed for MESA, FBLA, and in FBLA, Tristan got first place for computer applications and second in spreadsheet applications at the Regions for competition his junior year. Tristan has also been a member of the swim team and the track and field team, where he throws javelin. While on the swim team, Tristan helped his relay team qualify for the state championship meet. His relay team also took second place at the region swim meet this year. He has a letter in swimming and was academic all regions all 4 years. Activities and involvement are not the only things Tristan focuses on. He takes a lot of pride in his academics as well. Tristan maintained a 3.99 GPA all throughout high school and has taken countless AP and concurrent enrollment classes during his time attending Taylorsville High School. He also has not missed a day of school. With all this involvement in these activities and his academics, Tristan has been recognized for his amazing talent and hard work in the community. He has earned the Vietnamese American Outstanding Academic Achievement Award given by the Vietnamese community of Utah. Tristan has received areas of distinction in business, math, citizenship, science, academics, and in CTE, career and technical education. Because of all of the achievements, Tristan has been recognized as an amazing senior and has earned the Diploma of Merit. Outside of school, Tristan loves to explore the outdoors and stay active. He loves hiking and has been swimming competitively for 9 years. During the summer, he works as a lifeguard at the Taylorsville Recreation Center and has been working there for 3 years. He has been a youth council member for 2 years. Tristan wants to make the community better however he can. After graduation, Tristan plans to attend the University of Utah, where he wants to major in information systems. Tristan earned the Utah Flagship at the University of Utah and was accepted into the David Eccles Opportunity Scholar Program. Tristan would like to thank the city for the amazing opportunity to get involved with the Taylorsville Youth City Council and his parents for all of their support.
Chief, I see you guys are getting a lot of tickets over there. Yeah, oh yeah. You get one ticket, he doesn't get his lights turned off, he flips around, he gets another one. I'm like, dang. Like, you guys are stupider than stupid.
Some of our youth council have to leave for other engagements. I just want to say that as a youth council advisor, this is one of my privileges to get to know these kids, and when they write these amazing bios, it just floors me. Because they don't talk about that kind of stuff in youth council. They talk about goofy stuff, and they, talk about boys and girls and all sorts of stuff. So when I hear about this kind of stuff, it's like, oh my goodness. And it just makes me so proud that these are the kind of kids that we have in our youth council. These are the stellar kids that want to be part of this group, and they bring that with them, and that work ethic, and that leadership as well. And it is just so awesome to be able to be with these kids and to lead these kids, to be part of their lives for just a short couple of years. And although we don't have TV, we had a great video to show you guys with music and everything. But we don't have that because the TVs aren't working. So Bethany, would you come up? She is our chair of the youth council this year, well, and next, but I asked.
Show it, will it still show on this one? Like, will people online still see it?
Hey, Chief. I'm gonna email you, okay? Okay. All right, guys, I'm gonna flip the camera because I said something different, and it might confuse some people because they'll be like, "Wait, you're fighting this." Hold on, let me flip the camera because I said something different at this one, and I don't want to confuse people, but then again, I don't want people to misunderstand what I said on the second part of my speech on the city council. So yeah, they were just talking about city. On the second part of the speech, I spoke about how Utah failed Wanda Barzee. And I have added a new part to the amendment that because really, if you think about it, if you guys don't know more of the information or more of the story about Wanda Barzee, I will never, ever, 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 ever make an excuse up for a sex offender. I won't. I just won't do it. However, there is such thing as being a sex offender and a victim in certain cases. And in Wanda Barzee's case, that is the case, okay? Because of the fact that David Mitchell, he was like the handler, okay? He was like the main guy. He sought out Wanda Barzee at a young age, and he did everything to her. He programmed her mind. He did all of that. And then what happened was she got too old, and then she became the one that sought out the girls. And that's when she went and found Elizabeth Smart. And then they would do the same thing. And that's kind of like what he was planning to do. So Wonder Bar Z is a name that is well recognized, especially here in Utah, because that's where it all happened. And she was a part of, obviously, like, one of Utah's most she was a part of one of, like, Utah's most horrific crimes, and that would be the kidnapping of Elizabeth Smart. And yes, she became a perpetrator, but before that, she was the victim of David Mitchell. And she was groomed. Psychologically, she was broken and manipulated for years by Brian David Mitchell. That doesn't excuse her crimes at all. That doesn't, but it doesn't really help explain why Utah failed her so badly either at preventing her from reoffending. You know, if they don't want offenders to reoffend, and if they want this recidivism rate to go down, then there's another part that's missing, you know? And that's really the reentry program, you know? She was released without proper deprogramming, no long-term mental health intervention, no specialized reentry support. For someone who had been brainwashed and traumatized for so many years by this man, Brian David Mitchell, she this is just it this is it's crazy, because it's not just a missed opportunity for Utah. It's a public safety failure. That's what it is. She ended up right back into our parks, violating her offender registry, still under a delusion that the Lord commanded her to, under Brian David Mitchell's delusion. That's how I'm saying she's not deprogrammed. That was his delusion. That was his delusion. And that's exactly what we're trying to prevent. That's exactly what we're trying to prevent. Recidivism isn't just a statistic. It's what happens when we don't address the root cause. It's what happens. And hold people accountable. You know? Wanda Barzine is our warning sign. And Utah ignored it. And I'm here and I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to take on this fight to keep the children safe, to hold the state, the city, the public safety, to everybody accountable. Because in no way do I want to make an excuse for her, but reading through the court documents, the FBI files, it's disgusting, you guys. It's gross. And it's heartbreaking. You know? It's heartbreaking. You know? But I'm here and I'm gonna stand tall, and yeah, she does have mental illness. She really does. And people can try to knock me down for it. Trust me, I've had negativity. Hello, Thomas. Thank you for coming in. I've had the negativity. And it's crazy that I would have the negativity. But you know, people have made the comment, well, if you think they're just monsters, then lock them all up. I never said anything about offenders being monsters. But I'm saying if these offenders are, so this is what I want. Let me see if I can get to it. If I saved it on this phone. I did. Okay. So with the recidivism reduction and reentry support, okay, I want to promote long-term public safety and reduce repeat offenses. The state shall implement support mechanisms for reintegration. This shall include, this is what I have in, this is what I added from the other night when I released it. Mandatory participation in evidence-based therapy or treatment programs prior to release, okay? This is when they're in jail or prison, okay? Access to housing and employment support for compliant offenders upon reentry. This is the thing. If you don't keep them busy, then their hands are going to get busy. You got to keep their mind busy. We got to get them into a job. We got to get them back into society. This is called reintegration. Okay. a specialized patrol officer assigned to monitor and guide the reintegration process with training in sex offender supervision and trauma informed care. Trauma informed care. That's the thing. These guys all have trauma too. You know, these guys all have trauma too. Required completion of a reentry approved plan by the Department of Corrections. So, in addition, the state shall establish a 1-year transitional halfway housing program for eligible offenders who have demonstrated accountability and compliance. This program shall be trauma informed and equipped to assist individuals who were victims of abuse themselves, like Wanda Barcy. Provide psychological support services focused on deprogramming harmful learned behaviors. Include vocational training and life skills developing to support reintegration. Who knows how long they've been in there? Maybe they need some help on some life skills. What if they went in there as a young kid and they're just getting out when they're 30? Like, they don't know, you know? They only know how to make their ramen noodle sandwiches. Like, they're not going to get anywhere on that. Be subject to strict supervision and progress evaluation every 90 days. So the goal is to provide structure, accountability, and support that reduce the likelihood of reoffending while prioritizing the safety of children and the communities. That's what it's for. So that's what I have, and then that's, so I've got more files to get. Right now I have them on hold. We had a donation come in to SAFE, so that helped us get some files, but we're just working as we get the donations. In Wisconsin, about 10% of sex offenders are women. Is that about the same there? What was, let me double check. I've had so many different I can't find. I'm not sure. That's, I'll have to look it up on my other phone. But I'll get that. But I know that we have about 11,000 in Utah. Girl Cop. But yeah, so that's about what it is for tonight. I appreciate you guys coming in and, you know, talking with me. I will continue this fight, and we're not going to stop. And we will continue it. So, thank you all for your support, and you guys have a wonderful day, and we will continue to fight.
They won't stop till the truth's been told. Breaking chains that the lies have sold. With a rebel heart and a loving hand, they'll stand strong and take back the land. In Salt Lake City, they're taking a stand. Power and love hand in hand, fighting for the kids they give it.